This is the Weekly Governor's Voice, and I hope you have, by the way, subscribed, because these conversations never get tired of really opening us up to understand the entire scope of how corporate secretaries operate and much more. Now, today we want to focus on something else. It's about mentorship, the role of mentorship in the professional development of new and young CS members. And I'm happy because I have a representative of the young CS members who is none other than Elsie Oyoo. How are you, Elsie?
I'm fine, thank you, Mina. How are you?
It's good to have you here, and congratulations first. I know you are in the council, right?
Yes, I was recently elected. Thank you very much.
Well done, well done. And maybe when we talk about mentorship, my first ask is your immediate thoughts when it comes to just mentorship in the professional development. Why is mentorship important for young and new CS professionals?
I think it's important because we really don't reinvent the wheel. Like all the things we've gone through, someone has gone through them, maybe not in the exact shape, form, but someone has gone through them. And it's good that we stand on the shoulders of giants. And therefore, I just think that it helped me, and I think it could help people because I was introduced to mentorship when I was quite young.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So is it one or two? I don't know, how many mentors should one have?
I think you should be selective, of course. You can't have many mentors.
Definitely.
And I think what happens, so probably not more than 5, maybe 1 or 2.
Yeah.
And also, depending on your growth needs as a professional or as a person, you go along dropping and picking mentors along the way, or even the relationship can change. Like mentors can become friends, can become colleagues. But it's always important to have mentors.
Excellent. And it's just a nice way to understand as well, looking through your career journey, how would you say mentorship has played a role in it?
Oh, it has played a major role. When I was in high school, I got a mentor who's a friend to date.
Wow.
And that really, that tumultuous teenage period, it really helped ground me and made me realize exactly what was important in my life, which I think is what enabled me to study hard enough to get into the regular program. Yes, I was in the regular program at the University of Nairobi, studying law, and that has set the basis for everything else, being a company secretary and much more.
Okay. When mentors come, they really say, as an adage says, that mentors shorten the learning curve. I'm sure then there were challenges that you were able to surpass because of this mentorship and the likes. But let's talk to the young CSs as well who are watching today. And probably you could help them by enlightening them some of the challenges they may have to prepare because they're going to face them. Probably it's not a matter of if, but when.
That's true. That's true. There are a couple of challenges in the company secretarial profession. First of all, it's the fact that it's not so well known. I remember even someone telling me, I didn't do it because I thought it was being an administrative secretary. And so there's many times that there's a confusion between what a company secretary is or a corporate governance expert is and what an administrative secretary is. And so that's one big challenge. And then also it's just the challenges of transitioning from school to the work world. It's not easy, and it's not easy anywhere. I wouldn't want to say that it's harder in Kenya than in any other country in the world. But that transition is tricky because you're used to dressing how you want and you're used to talking how you want, waking up when you want. Okay, maybe, as long as you make it for lectures, But then when you go to the work world, you have to realize and understand that this is something that's being... the people who call the shots are not necessarily in your generation. And you might not like it, but there's a way you have to accommodate them. And there's a lot of cross-generational understanding that has to happen with the baby boomers to the Gen Zs, and also to the Gen Zs to the baby boomers, both. So I would say that still right now, like the people who we serve at the board are baby boomers. Most are born in the 1950s, maybe 1960s. Some could even be, 1940s, maybe those ones have retired out, but not entirely. So you have to kind of switch to their mindset because this is a service. And you want to give the best service. So you have to be able to do that, but being also true to yourself as a person. And that needs a bit of guidance.
Okay. Wow. That's quite deep. Let's talk about And you've earlier mentioned it, that you have to be very selective even when you're choosing this. So what makes some good qualities of a good, mentor, if I'm looking for them as a young CS?
Okay, so I think the qualities of a good mentor, one is that they can be a good example.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we live in an age where image is everything, but sometimes behind the image there is no substance. So there has to be some substance behind that person. Like, you can admire them. Maybe they're not the best CS in the world, or they're not the best company secretary, but they have some attributes that you can say this person is hardworking, they're honest, they are they're passionate about the profession, and they're also passionate about mentorship. So this is someone who, they can't be a perfect role model. Model. No one is, not even parents. Yeah. So that's one. And then the other thing is that they should be good listeners. They should be able to be good listeners, because it's not, a mentor is not a teacher.
Yeah.
And so that can pose a challenge, because you're not there to tell. It's more like to guide.
Yeah.
And it's more like to listen to, okay, what are your goals? What are your aspirations? Okay, let's set a game plan on how we're going to achieve this, or let's follow this program, which is quite structured, like the corporate governance, the ICS mentorship.
Yeah.
So they need to be good listeners so that they can get what the mentee wants. So those are two things.
Okay.
And then also they need to be a good sport. Like, you need to have fun in mentorship. You shouldn't feel like, oh God, I'm going to see my mentor again. We're having another mentorship session. This is, and then you're dreading it, and you feel like it's one of these funny appointments that you always want to put off.
Yeah.
So they should be a good sport. So I think some of those, so that's some of the good.
It should be an enjoyable journey. That's what you're saying. Absolutely. What about switching gears and thinking about now the mentee? Are there some best practices so that they can make the most from a mentor?
Yes, there are. I would say openness to learning. Like, I think we get ahead in life by having this growth mindset that we can always learn something more.
Yeah.
And I've had this experience a number of times. Like some mentees and some of my younger, like my nieces or younger cousins, they send me their CVs because now they want to look for attachment or they want to look for a job. And of course, your first CV is not good. Like, my first CV was all in caps, as in for real.
All in caps.
All in caps. Like, no one told me. Anyway, that was like fresh out of high school. But I got the job anyway. But then
that's interesting.
Yeah, so be open to feedback, be open to learning. Yeah, because sometimes you think you've made an effort and you've done all that you could, but then, like a recent example, I won't tell you who, but the person did the whole CV, but in their undergrad, they didn't say which undergrad they're studying. So I'm like, okay, how will I know where to place you if you've not said which undergrad you're studying, such things. Yeah. So, okay, that's a very basic example, but being open, and that's something that's closely linked to humility. But humility is needed also for mentors, because you can't be the know-it-all mentor. Yeah. So mentors and mentees need to be humble. And then also they need to make time. Mentors and mentees, I think it's both ways. It cuts both ways, but a mentee needs to make time because, sometimes, like, what happens? Someone says, okay, or you're allocated, okay, this is not exactly the ICS mentorship, but in other forums, I've been a mentor. You're allocated a mentee. Then you call them, you're like, okay, let's meet. Then she's like, I'll tell you when we'll meet. Okay. And 2 weeks pass or a month passes. Okay, can we meet? She's like, yeah, it's true. We should meet. And then that is where the conversation dies. So I think it's good to go with a game plan. Yeah. Like, also, what do I want out of this mentorship? And then also make the time. Like, be deliberate about it. It's treat it like a professional engagement, even if maybe the two of you are friends in another forum or whatever it is. Yeah. So when you set a date, let's say we'll be having the mentorship session once a month or once every 2 weeks at this time, at this place. Let it be that, and let it not change. Because once you start shifting it around, you'll realize the year has ended and you've really not done anything. You've not achieved the goal for which you set out.
Wow. Yeah. That's a good one. I hope they're taking notes, by the way. And I think now I'm very proud of you that you're now actually serving in the council as well of the Institute. One of the things and the questions that I hear is, how can professional bodies like ICS that you're now serving in strengthen mentorship opportunities for members?
Okay, I would say ICS is doing a bit. I wouldn't say that it's doing all that could be done, but it has made some steps. For example, through that mentorship program, and also, for example, strengthening the student leadership. I think that also ICS could, and I think this is feedback that has been received over and over again. Then you realize, okay, when you get in, then you realize, I can't just get in and make the change happen. But then it would be good if we could, for example, make training cheaper or more affordable. That sounds more politically correct. More affordable for young CSs, and something more tailored to them, like the content that they want or that they take in, okay, well, this is nice. We're having a podcast, but it would be really refreshing to see, for example, a 30-second TikTok on corporate governance.
Okay.
Or something on Twitter. Okay, Twitter we already do, but like a short form video on corporate governance, that would be very interesting. And so more affordable training, and then probably make the placements more structured, because I know people struggle a lot. There's a 2-year requirement for practicing. And it's pretty hard because corporate governance, other than law firms are big, and unfortunately, fortunately or unfortunately, there's a linkage between law and corporate governance in Kenya. And I mean, the legal profession. So it's easier to find like pupillage or places where you can go to practice law, learn how to practice law, but it's not so easy for the CS. So probably if it's more structured, like to gather into a database all the people who are willing to give this internship opportunity or these internship opportunities. And then that's a database which the young CSs can dip into.
Wow.
Yeah.
And in one of the statements that you mentioned is the challenge of even distributing all this knowledge in the shortest way possible. So I think we will give you a challenge later on today. You will leave here with one TikTok. Probably you choose the topic. That's a good one. So as we come to a close, maybe, we are talking about, yes, what mentees need to do, what mentors need to do, but there's a nexus. And the bottom line is that relationship. And I just wanted to ask you one question on some of the common challenges that you have seen in mentor-mentee relationships, and how can we overcome them, especially the ones who are aspiring to look for one. A challenge or two, maybe you can mention one.
Okay, a challenge is that sometimes, you can have a picture of someone and you think, I want this person to be my mentor. And, you look for them and you meet them and then you realize we don't gel.
Oops.
So, it's something that's somewhere, like it cuts across, like there's no chemistry. And so that can be a challenge. And I think it's important to recognize this and see, can we work through this, or should we just cut this off at the very beginning and find a better fit, let's say. It's a matter of fit, actually. So that's one of the challenges. And then what I said, like sometimes you might not both, it's rare for a mentor not to have it, but you might not have... you might not make the time for each other or for the mentorship sessions. And then you don't get the benefits out of that. So it just needs to be taken with the seriousness that it requires. And if that happens, then it bears a lot of fruit. I don't know why I'm thinking of this like more like a dating or marriage kind of thing. If you don't create time, it's not working, is it? Well, I think all relationships and all worthwhile endeavors require your time, your energy, your thoughtfulness, your deliberateness, your effort. Yes. Let's talk to the senior CSs now as we close. One of it is that they have a lot of experience. True. And most of them have not taken up these mentorship roles. They need to press the knowledge. What do you want to tell them? I want to tell them that it's very fulfilling. It's very fulfilling to be a mentor. And it's one of those things that you do, I would say, for legacy. It's funny for me to be thinking about legacy at my age, but I do think about legacy. But I think also the question of legacy becomes more and more urgent as you go along your career path. And there reaches a point where actually even the money you're earning doesn't really matter as much as the legacy you're leaving. Absolutely. And so that's one very strong angle to look at it from, that what are we leaving to the generations behind us? Because it doesn't really cost money. It doesn't cost money to be a mentor. It costs time. Time can be more valuable than money sometimes, but it's something that we do, especially as governance professionals. that's what we claim to be governance. So that's also a part of good citizenship.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but then I would also add ICS to, well, they already give, and also maybe people don't know this, you get 10 CPD points as a mentor. When you are officially a mentor, you get 10 CPD. Even I didn't know this. I just realized, I was struggling for CPDs. Then I realized I have 10. Then I was like, where did this 10 come from? Then it was from the mentorship. So I think that's something, because to actually get 10 CPD points, sometimes you have to pay like 30,000 or 20,000 shillings.
Through programs and all.
Exactly, through the training programs and all.
Yeah.
So it's quite something. But then maybe also ICS can incentivize people by, for example, in the Champions of Governance Awards, by giving an award for the most active mentor, or for the, the mentorship group that did the best, or whatever it is. However they want to, they'd have to study it and see how best to package it.
You're right.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you so much, Elsie, for your contribution to this conversation.
No, thank you very much for having me.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to be here. There you have it. That's Elsie Oyoo, and an amazing CS there, young CS as well, and of course the newly elected council member. Absolutely, at ICS. So we appreciate her time and hope you've taken your nuggets on the subject of mentorship in this professional body. Thank you so much. Please make sure you subscribe and share this out. See you in the next episode.